Mike.
Well, would you prefer to be just you?
No,
I'm okay. I like having fun with people. So how you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's great to see you. Great to see you. So now, tell us what Veterans in Trucking does. What is that? What is that?
Veterans in Trucking was created basically to provide a network for trucking people in the trucking industry that are veterans.
Okay.
And it's part of the CDLI family of networks. Okay. It's a marketplace concept where we also provide news, sports, entertainment. We have a lifestyle app.
I follow all of your stuff.
Okay, cool. Well, Veterans in Trucking is a unique area where we basically provide great content on the success of veterans that are drivers, that are people in the industry. There's a lot of opportunity for our heroes that serve his country to be involved in the logistics industry. And so Veterans in Trucking basically gives a place for people to go and companies to go, as well as provide opportunities for drivers that are veterans to find companies that have committed to hiring veterans.
Now, we have an issue, and I'm not a veteran, so I don't pretend to know any of the issues, but there's an issue where people serve and then they're kind of left by the wayside. I don't know whether they're homeless. I hear all different stories, right, and I see a lot of programs about that. Does this help, or is this just an opportunity to kind of give them first choice at driving a driving career if that's what they want?
Well, when veterans are transitioning out of the military, one of the biggest challenges is the translations of military skills to civilian job skills. So what Veterans in Trucking does is provide not only a place for people to go and see things and whatever, but provide veterans the ability to use their skills, apply for jobs that veterans are looking to hire veterans. So yeah, the transition is a big deal in relation to helping companies look for people that are veterans. And that's kind of what we do with the Veterans in Trucking Network.
I imagine they make amazing truck drivers because they're already used to life on the road, being away, being told where to go by a dispatcher, all those things.
Well, here's the thing about veterans that are very, very important outside of the obvious. They serve this country, but they are traditionally the best regimented individuals you can find to come work for your company. They lift the entire company, especially if the company is committed to a veteran culture. And in this day and age, it's vitally important with the turnover that we have in the trucking industry for drivers that you look for those that will stay longer if you're committed to recognizing their service. And there's a lot of companies here that do that, and there's a lot more that are on the path of wanting to do that, to be veteran ready. I tell everybody's veteran friendly, but are you veteran ready? And so we work very hard to make sure companies not only are using our platform to get leads, apps, phone calls, but also to put their message out there that says, hey, we're a company that wants veterans in our company.
Are there any specific benefits here that somebody may not get somewhere else? I mean, there's always, I'm not talking about, dental and all that, but because you guys understand veterans, do you have some special things that can help them once they come on with you and they've got a career?
Well, they don't, what they do, companies use our platform to access the veterans that come into our platform. So yes, we give a direct place for veterans that are qualified to work in the trucking industry that may or may not know it, the opportunity to see what's available to them and the opportunity, as well as the content. We work with companies like Fastport and that are tied into the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and Department of Labor to understand what are some of the things that are available for companies today to hire veterans, as far as what government. There's just a lot there in the world of diversity, and veterans make up our best diversity classification are veterans.
Now, we're in Louisville. This is my first time to the Louisville show. There's always been a conflicting show. 20 years I've been trying to get down here. Now, do you guys have locations outside of the U.S., maybe in Canada, or where anybody can go?
We are our network. We're part of the CDLI family of over 2.6 million followers that have identified themselves as trucking consumers, and Veterans in Trucking is a part of that network. So we're border to border, coast to coast, everywhere we can be, and people can access us through veteransintrucking.com or through the CDL Life network. They can download the CDL Life app, and you'll find also, companies that are partnered with Veterans in Trucking have unique opportunity outlines inside the network that identify are recognized by veterans because of the way they fly the flag and their digital footprint.
Well, it's amazing what you're doing. Keep up the good. How did you get into that role? How did you get into what you're doing?
It's a long story, but I'll make it real short.
Yeah, because the show's ending today.
I've been surrounded by heroes my whole life, and I had a very unique experience of going to Arlington for Reach Across America in December of 16, and recognized that I wanted to take my skills and things that I knew how to do and work to help veterans in an industry where veterans are very prominent, and giving them a place to go. And here at the show at Mid-America, we have over 16 wrapped vehicles that are Veterans and Trucking Partners, and we have our veterans here that are driving those trucks. We just gave out our People's Choice Award that was selected, Trucking Pros, veteran Terry Parkinson, and just did that 15 minutes ago. But bottom line is we're very, very excited about being able to work with companies and get the message out that, hey, here is a wonderful people that can come and be part of your company, and there's ways to do it now that are not nearly as complicated as you may think.
And even outside of the seat, I imagine so many of them must be, mechanics, technicians, in radio, whatever. So they may not want a driving job, but there's probably still something in the industry for
diesel mechanics, IT, logistics. For a company, it doesn't matter whether they're driving or not, it being recognized, hey, we want a veteran workforce, but you're absolutely correct. There are benefits out there for veterans, and from diesel techs all the way through to truck drivers, and if properly applied and properly recognized, the benefits that are available for companies and to the veterans is overwhelming at times. And so we say this, we know people are veteran friendly, but we want everybody to say, hey, we're veteran ready.
And I think more of us are becoming aware of that now in the today's political climate. So we'll leave that alone. I'm not going to get into politics. Thank you very much, Randy. That was great. And where can people go to learn more about that?
Veteransandtrucking.com or CDLLife.com.
Okay, perfect.
And that's with 2 L's. CDLLIFE.com.
I think everybody's getting your stuff because I know I do, and I'm in Canada. So thanks again for the interview, and this is great. Keep doing the great work.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, buddy.
Thank you, man. That was good.
That was great. Thank you very much.
Hope it worked.
Yeah. Let me get